while I was walking down here, I thought of something else about being a father. Something I love about being a father is answering questions of my daughters. So the other day in the car, my daughter said, "Daddy, does magic exist in the real world?" And I enthusiastically responded, yes. Yes, it does. Now, my daughter right now, she's in grade 1, so she's about 7 years old. But I didn't even pause or hesitate. I knew what the answer was. The answer is yes, magic does exist in this world. And she said, well, what kind of magic? Is it like invisibility magic or flying magic? And I said, it's a magic inside of all of us. And maybe that's kind of corny and thanks to my Disney background and things like that. But I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that the majority of the people in this world are good, kind-hearted people, and they want what's best for themselves and for others, but that the magic does come from us. We're the ones who can, as human beings, make magic in our own lives and more importantly, in other people's lives. Magic is what you do for others, and it can be something small, like a smile, a nod, a hello, a wave. It doesn't have to be grandiose, huge acts of kindness. It can just be something very, very simple, right? I think of the story that I used to tell when I was a Keys tour guide. At the end, I spent a lot of time on my Keys tour. One of the themes I talked a lot about. Keys, by the way, if you're not sure, is Keys to the Kingdom is a backstage tour that they have at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And one of the themes I talked a lot about was details, all the little details that the Imagineers and the designers would put into the parks. So I would end my tour by sharing the Sherman Brothers story of Feed the Birds. So the story goes that Disney legend has it that Walt occasionally would call the Sherman Brothers up to his office and they would shoot the breeze and talk about things. And towards the end of their conversation and their time together, Walt would just say, play it. And Richard knew what that meant, and he would go over to the piano and start to play Feed the Birds, Tuppence a Bag. And Walt would be looking wistfully out the window, thinking about whatever a Walt Disney thinks about. And when he would finish up, Richard would finish playing, Walt would say, that's what it's about, isn't it? And Richard took that to mean that it's all about, it's that little thing, because in the lyrics for Tuppence a Bag, it's about pennies, basically. Tuppence is pennies. It's not a lot. And doing a little thing like pennies, feeding the birds, is something that's we consider trivial or mundane. So it's about, as Richard explains it, it's about doing a little thing that can have a huge impact, feeding the birds. That's something of sustenance. It's something that animals need. Now, granted, birds will go find food on their own. But the point being, it's all about doing that little something, that little extra something to make the world a better place. And that's the magic to me, is human beings doing things for other people and helping each other. So yeah, magic does exist. It exists in me, it exists in you, and how you treat others. Doesn't mean we always do the best at that all the time. We have our moments, but if we try to search for the magic by being kind to others and helping others, and just a smile, right? A smile at the end of the day can mean the world to somebody else, can change a person's life, can change their day, right? So, smile at the airplane. See you next time.